Hey guys, DestroyYesterday here again. For this video today, I'm gonna go over an overview and give you some tips and tricks for version 1.3. Kind of help you out, kind of see what's new. This was a request by a couple people. They wanted to kind of see everything that was new at one time in order to, so they didn't have to go searching for everything for different videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hope you can benefit from it. There's just one thing that you want to see, you can fast forward. Just as a guide, I'm going to cover these things. I'm going to go over them for you. The new UI, there's been a lot of NPC problems, so I figured out the bug for that and how to fix it. So I'm going to help you with that. How to fix your home planet if you have a crappy planet. New farming techniques overview, a galaxy trade network change, terrain manipulator tricks, the new gas mining unit, how to summon your ship, how to find crashed freighters, the new analysis visor UI, multi-tool tech and ship tech. I'm going to go over the new stuff for that. The new slots for the exosuit and the ship and freighter, as well as the bug that the freighter is currently having and how to fix that. The low flight mechanics, a new way to find crashed ships, locating and finding portals and glyphs, spaceflight and dogfight tips, how to use the planet scanner to your benefit, explaining the galaxy map, how that all works now, and then the new space station missions I'm going to explain. So quite a bit. So bear with me here if you want to stay for the whole thing. You'll learn quite a bit. So here we go. New UI. So you'll notice on the discoveries here that it of course gives you the list of planets in the system. Over there again. Now though, whenever you're on a planet, it will automatically tell you the resources and the planet data for that planet, as well as if you've scanned fauna or flora and sites, waypoints. You can switch between those. I just barely moved planets, so I don't have anything here. I just changed home bases because like the previous update caused my home to be crappy and toxic wasteland. So there's that page. Journey is now slightly different. You'll still have, normal milestones. You can go to the guilds by doing missions, and it will tell you. I'll kind of go over that a little bit more once we get to the missions at the very end there. You can see, obviously, you're standing with each faction or race. For there, a lot easier. Log now shows you all the missions you can do. You can do multiple missions at once in order to kind of pick the one you want to do at the time, and it'll go and highlight that one. Be aware that if you want to complete a mission, you must highlight it before finishing it, otherwise it sometimes won't pick it up. One of the bugs in the new one. A guide. This is new. This has everything that you need to know about the game. From simple getting started to, raw materials and what they can do and what they are used for, to portals and things and the glyphs, which I will go over. So everything is there for you if you need some help learning some things if you're just starting. In general though, with this new update, there's been a lot of new graphics, new biomes that you can find, a new story mode. However, be aware that the new story mode has a huge bug in it, and it will not let you finish it at a certain point. So don't bother with that at the moment until they fix that. I'll show you. It's the it'll say like finding right here. It'll be this one. Don't bother doing that. There's a bug that doesn't let you finish it. There is now legitimate multiplayer. You can see other people as they explore. Now they do appear as a little orb, but still. New ships and new alien interactions, as well as new aliens in general. So that's pretty sweet. So for the NPC bug fix, when you download this update, your NPC characters might disappear, or they might tell you to leave them alone. That is normal. Don't worry about that. Before you go restarting your whole thing, all you need to do is hire an overseer, which is now, he's the construction guy, just a new name. Hire him and go through all the NPC missions all over again, and you will get all of your blueprints back. So no need to fear or restart. You can still get them all back. A lot of you, the people I've seen complaining that their home planet now is a toxic wasteland or blown up or something. That's normal. That's okay. Just make sure you finish the NPC missions again before you move bases, otherwise it might become difficult for you. I found a new base here to put in, so not that hard, so no need to worry about that. I do want to let you know though, if you do move bases, make sure you tear everything down first and put it in your freighter and your ship and containers, otherwise you will not get it all back. New farming techniques. So just quickly here, I have a video on this already, so you can go view that if you want to know more in depth about farming. But the elements are now called different things. You know, for instance here, Spidonium is now called cactus flesh and such and such. Crafting now takes a different amount of resources, if you'll notice here. So be aware of that. My video also covers all of that, my farming one. How to make money. New element, star bulb, has been added as well. That's found on yellow systems. The Galaxy Trade Network has also changed quite a bit. So take a look here. So before, you remember, it did percentages in this galactic average thing. It no longer does that. It tells you exactly how much money it is down from the average. So if we look at the gel here, it's $11,000 less than usual. So, and some obviously will not be color, which means it's essentially still about the average. And then some will be green. So for instance right here, see, these are up. Although I don't have any of those, but they're up. So plus $800 from the normal. So that helps you kind of see exactly what you're losing or gaining there. Alright, one of the new things that's been added is the terrain manipulator. So you can find it in Viking controlled systems and just buy it with nanites, and it'll already be installed. But this is what it is. This is what it looks like. It has to be charged with isotopes. Be aware, it does take quite a bit of the isotope to charge it. I do have a specific video on how to use that, so refer to that for more in-depth. But one cool trick I can show you though. Now when you create bases, the ground will move as you create. So look at this. See? If I want to go underground, I can just keep going. The ground will move as you create the new stuff for you, just like I've shown here. Let me turn my flashlight on so you can see there. There you go. So that's pretty cool. That's a tip if you want to build an underground base rather than just excavating it yourself. If you just build down and then just build, it'll do it for you. So pretty cool. Next, they've added in gases. So just similar to the autonomous mining unit. If I can find it here. I always get lost in these things. Looks like though you do have to be out of your base range in order to create it. So right here, there you go. Atmosphere harvester. So you can get gases and sell the gas. So you just have to make that just similar to the autonomous mining unit, except it takes acid instead of the lubricant. So that's pretty cool. So you can probably make money after that. I have not done that yet. I plan on doing it after I build up my base here. So that's pretty cool. New feature added is the ability to summon your ship. So right here, so say you're out, you know, roaming about on a planet and you're about to die, or you can't find the elements anymore that you want, or you're just done and don't want to run back to your ship. Simple. Just go to this symbol right here. Click it, make sure it's green on the screen, and your ship will come to you. I'm not going to do it, because I don't need to yet, but that's pretty cool. So, that will help in dire circumstances. Another new thing is crashed freighters now. You can find crashed freighters along with crashed ships. Now these freighters will give you nanites and units. If you can find the containers that are scattered about the area. It helps to have the terrain manipulator when you go to those, because some of them are buried deep within the ground and you have to excavate them. But they will give you quite a bit of money when you find one of those. So that's pretty cool. A new analysis visor UI. So if you look here, it tells you, I don't have any fauna on this planet, so can't really do much for you there. But it now tells you the temperature this thing grows at, discovered by, everything. It's a lot more deep when you use this rather than before. So, and you can scan anything. So I can scan a sentinel too. So watch, and it'll tell me. Boom. So pretty cool. So that will come in handy, and it tells you the minerals as well, instantly on the right over there. So there is now new multi-tool tech and ship tech. So if you look here, I have some of the ones for the multi-tool. So right here, you can now buy, I can't quite remember if these were in here before. I don't think they were. But fauna and flora will help you find animals and scan them at a larger distance and help increase your rates of finding different flora. So that's pretty cool. The ship has a new, two new things. Economy scanner, which shows you the economy of the system before you warp to it. I'll show you that when I get to the galaxy map here at the end. And also a conflict scanner for each system. I don't have it yet, but it tells you essentially what. So I found one that said it was at war when I went to the system. So for those particular places, you're probably going to have more pirates raid you. So that can come in handy. The economy can tell you how good your stuff's going to sell or how cheap things are. So that's pretty cool. Along with that, there's new tech slots for the Exosuit and the ship. So if you see these two different things here, click on that. Mine doesn't have any because I haven't bought, this is one of the bugs. At first, when you first start, none of your stuff will have these, this on your ships. You have to buy a new ship in order to get them. That's one misconception people have. The Exosuit has the same thing. It also has cargo though. So I believe that's probably 1,000 element per thing. I don't have any, obviously. You have to buy them again via drop pods. Be aware though that there is a major bug for that. Do not bother buying new ones for these two things for in drop pods because it won't work. It's a bug that Hello Games is working on right now. But I got lucky and it gave me 4 technology blueprints that you can use. So pretty cool. Your freighter now has the ability to warp, just like your ship does. That's when you put them in the technology things. Now, a major problem people have found is that their freighter does not let them push the tech slot, which is normal. When you first start with the new update, your freighter will not have a hyperdrive, so there's no need for this to even show. So what you need to do is buy a new freighter that has one, and then install the hyperdrives on it. So pretty cool. That's one of my things I'm gonna do here once I finish up my base again. I'm gonna find a new freighter that has the ability to and those work the same as the ship. If you have Sigma, you can go to red. If you don't have Theta, you can't go to blue with the freighter. So same thing as previous. Now with all ships and freighters as well, you can click this down. It'll tell you hyperdrive range and the class. We can go to my ship though. It'll help you see that. So mine's class B. Click down, so it tells you everything about the ship that you have as you get new blueprints and stuff. So pretty cool. Also helps you compare to a new ship if you want to buy a new one. Okay, so that's it for the ground here. Let's get going, and I'll show you how to find new crash ships, the new flight mechanics, and locating and finding portals. So, I can charge this real quick. So you'll see here on the ship, it looks a little different. You have this little globe thing, which comes in handy in the galaxy map. And as you're finding space, I'll show you when we get there. Now though, you have the ability to fly super low. Now be aware, there's no just like thing that just protects you. You can run into mountains and things. See, I just ran into it. So be aware of that. You might be more likely to hit something. So be careful. Now I already have. Well, I guess it disappeared. That's weird. So I scanned for a monolith here, but I guess it disappeared. So I gotta do it again. So just a second. So yeah, you can do the same thing here, scanning for stuff. Okay, good. That's the same one that I found before. Okay. So finding crash ships now, if you just spam the left D-pad, it's your locking system for in-space flight. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it will locate a crash ship. I wouldn't recommend you just put all of your trust on doing that because it doesn't work. I've also found the new update to kind of make crash ships a little worthless. It takes too much money to rebuild it back. So that's the way you can do it. There still are places you can go to, like if you get a question right and stuff, answering the number of questions, it will tell you where they are, where a crash freighter is sometimes too. New thing too, if you land on a new planet that's not on a landing pad, you do not hop out of your ship immediately. It'll give you time to look around before you hop out. So pretty cool. Okay, so finding a portal. Portals are one of the newer things that help with multiplayer. You can locate under your thing, the booster. In a Gek one, you will make sure and need a Gek relic. For Viking, it's a Viking dagger, and for Korvax, it's a Korvax convergence cube. You go down here, say locate portal. As long as you have the thing that they desire. The relic or the dagger or such and such. So do that. Run over here. Luckily it's pretty close. Don't have to wait too long. Fly to it. So, a portal, there's one on every single planet. So keep that in mind. So this is what it looks like. Pretty cool looking. So, when you go up to it, this thing's gonna pop up. Now, you have to charge every one of these things with different stuff. Before it is usable. Once it is charged, you can activate it simply by pressing activate so that you can go somewhere else, or you can request the coordinates for your home planet. So say you have a friend that wants to visit your home base, you simply click find, once you're charged, find your own coordinates immediately to the planet, wherever he is in the galaxy. If you click one or the other, don't worry, you can interact with it and click the other one as well. So no need to worry about that. So these things are pretty cool. They can come in handy. There is the ability to learn the glyphs, so you can speak the language by finding traveler graves. There's not too much out there about that right now. The best way to do that, I've heard, is to just scour your own planet searching for them. Some are found in caves, but some are just found randomly. When you find them, you will learn a glyph from the grave. So, pretty cool how that works. Okay, now let's go to space, and I'll explain all the stuff up there for you. Almost done. Bear with me here if you're still here. I appreciate it if you are. I hope you're learning a whole bunch. I sure have so far, just experiencing all this, so I'm happy to let you know about it. So, in space, there's a new scanning mechanism. When you scan a planet, I guess we'll just, here, that one's better, you can see it. So from now on, planets are unknown until you scan them, even what they're called. Once you scan them, it will tell you what type of planet it is. So here it mentions it's an acrid planet, and it grows fungal mold and those other things, so it's going to be toxic. So it'll say Paradise Moon, it'll say Lifeless Planet, tons of stuff. So here's mine, Paradise Moon. So it's going to be worth it, and kind of what the atmosphere is like. So I really like that. Helps me to decide whether or not I should visit the planet. So pretty cool. Unfortunately, pirates are not attacking me right now because there is a mechanism. When you're being scanned, when it says in the front screen here, it says enemy ship scanning or what have you. If you push the down D-pad, there will be a symbol right here that's a blue circle with the silhouette of a human head. You click that and you can talk with the pirates before they raid you. You can even barter with them, and sometimes they'll just leave you alone. If you have a defensive chit, you can summon the authorities and they will help you destroy them. So pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. Spaceflight has been changed. When you attack, the targeting system has changed dramatically. It's a lot harder to shoot them as it is for them to shoot you. So that's cool. So you're not going to die as much if you just keep moving around. Be aware though that they have upped the ante on the AI ships. So if you just sit there, they will kill you extremely quickly from now on. So, okay, galaxy map. This is a new one. This is one of my favorite things about the new update. So look at this. This is super cool. So first, obviously, it's going to tell you I'm there. Now, when you click on a system, it'll tell you where the planets are, making the color the sun. So you see here, I have 3 planets, one with a moon. So it's pretty cool. Bottom left here, this is where the ship scanners come in with the economy. Bottom left will tell you the type of economy and the conflict level at the bottom left there. So this system focuses on energy supply, and their economy is promising at the moment. So if you look, I'm not sure yet what the S and B means. Nobody really has figured that out yet. My theory on it is that S means the percentages down or up that you will sell stuff as the average, and B means buying, percentage of buying, how high things are as average. That's what I think it means. I'm not totally sure, so don't quote me on that, but that might be able to help you out a little bit as you go from system to system. They've made it a lot easier once you push circle to find new systems. You push L3, it'll tell you exactly where you've been. If you just wait a little bit here. Boom. So everything that says contact, I have been to that system already. I'm pretty far out here in the middle of nowhere. But, oh, over here, see? So I've visited a whole bunch over there. So there's the Crash Trader. That was where I was for that original story, the new story. That's where I have to go to finish it, but I'm not going to worry about it yet because there's a huge bug. I'm going to wait till I fix that. So this is good. The warp reactors still apply the same, obviously. I guess you do have to look a little closer now at the color in order to see if you can go there. And that tells you the dominant life form for each system, which is really helpful. So for instance, if you want to find a specific blueprint to buy with nanites, if you just look for who's the dominant life form, then you can buy it from them at the space station. So pretty cool. And push on PS4, push options to leave the map. So pretty cool. As we go to this space station here, I will show you the last thing here, space station missions. So this is one of the hugest things that's been added, the ability to have never-ending missions. They are procedurally generated based upon who you do and how you do it, and they get harder as the higher level you get up. you have to go to the left side of the space station where the teleportation device is. So you go in here, turn left. He's right here. Interact with him. Ignore everything he says. Browse missions, and you can pick what you want, and it'll tell you the reward that you will get for doing that. You have to do the smaller ones first, obviously, to get to the level to get to the higher ones here. So, pretty cool. Nanites fast. These usually give you about 200 nanites if you can complete them. Once you're done completing them, you just return. It'll just say hand in missions. So I'm gonna do this one just to show you and accept. Just how the so it'll pop up here. So I need to deliver that outside a local system. So I'm not gonna do that just because of the sake of the video. But so you go here, it'll go to a secondary mission. You highlight it, whatever one you want to do, and it'll tell you what to do right here. And it'll keep updating once you do it. So pretty cool. That's one of my favorite new things because it keeps the ability to do stuff continuously. That's about it. I hope this stuff worked out for you. I hope everything helped. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. If you find something new, feel free to let me know. And that'd be really cool. So thanks so much for sticking around if you watched the whole thing. If not, that's okay. But thanks for watching, guys. Take care.